Hello, 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 hello. Good evening. Good evening. Good almost Friday. Well, how y'all doing this evening? Honey, I said I'll wait all weekend. We'll do all of our hot topics at one time. So let me get my little chair all together and get things going. We got a lot to talk about. We got to talk about Miss Kern. We have to talk about Chatty Cathy today. We also got to talk about these wildfires and what stars houses have burned down. So we'll get started here in just a second. I call myself trying to get everything together. You know how it is with me. I do everything, seem like last minute. Well, I have a lot of stuff I do in the evening. So by the time I get around to doing all this, it just, like, oh, am I gonna do it or should I wait till Friday? Who knows, girl? And my glasses all crazy. So I hope everybody's having a good evening and a blessed 2025 so far. Girl, look, I ain't got hardly no spray to clean them. So we'll get it going. So, all right. So here we go. So what we got first on the docket? One of the first thing I seen this morning was our forever president Obama. I hear being all chummy and chatty Cathy with Donnie Boy. I said Donnie Boy must be one of them boys you can't be sitting next to at the funerals. Cause he's one probably had you up there cracking up, and I said, what is President Obama doing? Is he over there teaching them how to read? Giving them a little hooked on phonics or something? So look, let me go on over here and let me see. Hold on a second. Now, see, I should have had this all together, but I did not. But the funny thing about everything was that even the news reporters was like, what the hell are they talking about? I mean, and you said George Bush, he came in, President George Bush. You know what? I'm not trying to be disrespectful. So if I just end up calling them by their first names, it is what it is. I didn't, but I only give respect to the ones who are respectful. So, I ain't never calling the forever kid because he don't never give anybody respect. So, honey, none is given to him. But looked like they was having a good old time. And I said, I miss the days where we weren't so divided. Then you got our forever little petulant child president. He's talking about buying Greenland, and Greenland ain't for sale. He's talking about changing the name of the Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of America. Such a beautiful name. And then, a whole bunch of other bull stuff. I'm like, Trump, we ain't caring about no names about no other countries. Everybody said the price of eggs was too high, wasn't it? And that reason why they all voted for him, because the price of eggs was too high. I'm just saying. Excuse me. I'm just saying. That's what they said it was what? And was the inflation? It's the economy, stupid. And the economy is doing just well. He was complaining about it. I think it was today or yesterday. He was complaining about the economy and everything. Because as soon as he bounced in the office, he gonna say, "Oh, the economy is very great. Oh, it's great," and he did nothing. Then they had pictures of Joe Biden. Joe Biden, he did speak at the funeral and everything. President Jimmy Carter. I watched a lot of that today, and At one point, it looked like Joe Biden was asleep, but he probably just had his head down. But you know what? It seemed like you get the most sleepiest in church. I don't know why. I could have been just fine. Get in church. All of a sudden, that monkey just want to jump on your back. You're like, oh no. Now I got to move around and everything. So let me get over here and let's start sharing my screen. And I'm going to get some things open and we get things going. I call myself trying to have things ready, but you know, it is what it is, honey. It is what it is. Trump and our forever president was having a good old funky good time. Okay. Let me make sure I got that there. And we're going to go to, oh, gee whiz. Girl, it's one of them. Honey, it's just one of them. You know, I'm trying to figure out where this stuff is and where's not. Okay, so we're going to do. All right. So we see right here, look at them. They're looking so chummy. Look at them. Look, Obama's laughing at him. Trump said something dumb. He had to. Especially now Donnie. I know Donald Trump probably smelled like a little bit of pee. At the pee and probably a little moist. And I'm telling you, when I looked over and seen, what is her name? Melania. I'm like, why is she looking like that? Let me stop sharing. I'm like, why is she looking like that? Because she was looking like, I don't, not so, here, I got it right here. We're going to share this right here. She was looking a little bit, let's see here. She was looking a little, I don't know. She just was not looking. I mean, you were supposed to look happy, but she just looked like, why am I here? At least so far this morning. So look at her. I said, what in the hell does she got on? She got a pilgrim outfit on or something. I don't know. And I just look, you know, I want to just play but just look at it. He talking in his ear. He's like, oh yeah, okay, yeah, Donnie. Yeah, I need to learn how to read that. Yeah, oh yeah. What's that word right there? Yeah. And look at our girl right there. And her husband, like he ready to just hit somebody. He said, Donnie better not say nothing. Look at Bill Clinton and Hillary Clinton. It is so funny. You see these people now when we were children. And boy, I swear, George Bush is looking old too. They all are aging. I mean, I guess I'm aging, but I remember those people used to look young. But what is going on with Melania? I don't know. She said, I don't want to be here. Why they got me involved? I don't want to be here with him. So let's go on over here and see what some of the things I had highlighted for today. So we know that we have the fire going on. And the sad part about it, you know, some people have lost their lives. Some people one person lost their life and was trying to, I guess, save his home or something. But they said the water pressure is low and they're running out of water. They said the fire hydrants are empty. So, you know, I said, you've been thinking about all that body of water. And it seems like they should have some kind of system where they can, I used to do construction for a living at one point in time, but it seems like they should have some kind of hydraulic like pump where they could pump some of that water, be like, I almost want to say make it like almost like a what's a wet vac, where they can vacuum some of that water out of the ocean and put it in something and then use it. Was that as non-potable water or whatever? So, okay, so I'll let you see here what they were talking about. We're going to go with the politics first, and then we'll do what's going on with the fires out there in California. And then we'll do the grand dame. And then I got a couple more things that I wanted to talk about too after that. But here we go. So you got a senator here that's trying to show his tail. But he said the senator claims Obama kissed the ring of Trump at Carter's funeral, calls him the most popular man in the world. Talking about Trump, not Obama. Like, what? Obama ain't got to kiss the ring. Obama is sitting there being very cordial. He has some kind of, he's been raised right, Just because we don't see eye to eye on politics, we shouldn't have to be, enemies, So here, this guy is talking. Here you go.
Comeback of all times. And what you see right there is Barack Obama realizing it and realize that he kind of probably should kiss a ring, because President Trump is the most popular man in the world and probably the most popular man in our lifetime around the world. And everybody recognizes that now. And
I can't take it. Really? Really? The most popular man in the world and the most popular man in our lifetime? I don't think so. This man, he's kissing the ring and hoping probably Trump give him a position in his cabinet, or shall we say the junk drawer, whatever. I'm tired of that. I think Obama, we could say little things, but he was just being cordial. So then we want to talk about, let's talk about the fires in California. Now, as we know, it's been burning for a couple days now. And we have some of the people here that, have lost their homes. I just want to kind of show you the impact. Let's see here. I think this is a video too. Okay. And I'm going to turn the music off, but look at this. This just looks like hell. It looks like they had a volcano erupt there. I mean, I could not imagine that. I'm from good old Indiana. It's freezing here. It's cold. I could not imagine having to go through anything like that. I mean, that is a lot. And then they have this one here. And this man, he's 91 years old. He's 60. I mean, he probably lived in his house 60 years. He says, I've got 60 years of memories in that house. 91-year-old D.L. Short describes the devastating moment he learned that the home he raised his children in was reduced to rubble as a catastrophic wildfire tears through Southern California. I mean, I feel sorry for these people, because a lot of these people, they're not rich. There's rich people who's losing their homes, but this is really hitting the regular folks. So then we have our good old president. Oh, so before we go there, we'll show Beyonce's mom lost her home. And this is what she had to say. She said, this is what I was looking at on my birthday this past weekend from my tiny little bungalow on the water in Malibu. It was my favorite place, my sanctuary, my sacred, happy place. Now it is gone. God bless all the brave men and women in our fire department who risk their lives in dangerous conditions. We thank you for your dedication, bravery, and for saving many lives. This could have been so much worse without the dedications of disaster workers and where we at? And first responders. I am so sad for the people who lost the 5 family members. My deepest prayers are with you. To the people who lost their homes and belongings, I can only imagine how it feels to lose properties and everything you own. My heart and deep prayers go out out to all of you. I cannot imagine the pain and suffering and the fear that you endure. I am praying digitally for our beautiful city, Los Angeles. We are resilient, though and we will recover. This too shall pass. No, if in LA, please get some air purifiers for your home. There's a good one on Amazon for $99. God bless. God be with us all. She's so sweet. What did she just turn? 70, 71? Something like that. She's so sweet. I mean, and more than likely that's probably just, a house she just had somewhere. But I mean, there's other people that lost their house. Paris Hilton has lost her house. The girl who say, eat my booty like groceries, Jade Ayeko or something like that. She lost her house. This has been rough. And then this is sad. This 66-year-old man, he dies defending his home from Eaton fire, reportedly found dead with a garden hose in his hand. So here we go. This story involving California man losing his life battling the Eaton fire and is also tragic. 66-year-old man was among the 5 confirmed fatalities of the destructive Eaton fire. His family revealed Wednesday that Victor Shaw died trying to save the family home where he lived for nearly 55 years. Shaw's body was discovered Wednesday morning by relatives on the side of the road near the property on Montrose Avenue, with the garden hose still in his hand. Hazardous conditions have prevented the coroner's office from retrieving his remains. Oh, that is really sad. Victor shared the home with his younger sister, Sherry Shaw, who urged him to evacuate as the flames advanced on Tuesday night. Despite her pleas, Victor chose to stay and to attempt to protect the house. When I went back in and yelled his name, he didn't reply. Sherry told KTLA. The embers were so big, and I have to say myself, when I look back, the house was already going up in flames. Victor's health issues made mobility challenging. Family members said the next morning a family friend, Al Tanner, found Victor's charred body near the home. It looks like he was trying to save the home his parents had for almost 55 years, Tanner said. Sherry described her brother's appearance as peaceful when he was found. They told me he looked serene, as if he was at peace, she said. The Eaton fire continued to devastate the area as firefighters battle to contain the blaze. Now, Chris Brown and the actress Nicole, I can't think of her last name. They are kind of, they said these fires are just popping up all over the place. They were thinking, hey, they believe people are setting these fires. So her name is actress Yvette Nicole Brown. Suggests that arson is behind some of these sketchy fires that's taken place in California. So then we'll go here where the LAPD believes California's Kenneth fire was purportedly set. The suspect is currently in police custody. It's being investigated as a crime. I'll let you hear.
I believe, yes.
Do you know how or why they did that?
That I don't know.
Is this a crime scene right now?
Yes.
So everything's closed off.
It's being investigated as a crime. What we know right now is that the incident started here, and about 30 minutes later, a suspect was detained over in Woodland Hills area by citizens.
So basically, someone has set a fire there, and the wind that they're having, winds, I think, I thought I heard 100 miles an hour. I don't know, maybe 75, but they were having the wind gusts. That was what really was contributing to the fire spreading like that. So according to News Nation, the Los Angeles Police Department has confirmed that the Kenneth fire one of the 5 wildfires devastating Los Angeles County is being investigated as arson, with one suspect in custody. Wildfires across the regions have burned more than 34,000 acres, prompting the evacuation of nearly 180,000 residents and displacing thousands. Could you imagine? Because it's something like that. I mean, the city I live in only got about maybe 200,000 people here. So if my city is displaced, most people can't afford hotels, and you don't know how soon that they'll be able to get relief or whatever. But your house is burnt down, you're probably going to wonder where you're going to go. They say that Planet Fitness are letting people take showers there. I'm pretty sure they're opening up places for them to stay. So I don't know. We just need to pray for Los Angeles, California, because it's truly sad. So our good old president, he's still doing the Lord's work. He had to do a funeral. He said, shoot, I got to go and get some business taken care of. So President Biden announces that.
And this morning, due to the magnitude of the disaster, I was talking with the governor. He requested if I could increase the federal funding that was authorized under this legislation from 75% to 90%. We're increasing it to 100% of all the costs to be covered by the federal government for both the fire management assistance grants and the elements of what they call the disaster declaration. So today I'm announcing that the federal government will cover 100% of the cost for 180 days. This is going to pay for things like debris and hazard material removal, temporary shelters, first responders' salaries, and all necessary measures to protect life and property. And folks, I want to underscore, I told the governor and local officials, spare no expense to do what they need to do and contain these fires and in their communities that have really been devastating. And this morning, due to the magnitude of...
Okay, so he's letting you know for 180 days, what is that, 6 months? That they're going to pay 100% of the cost for the wildfire relief effort. So for people who need shelter, for the first responders, and, trying to put the city back together, because it's just like a bomb went off there. So, that's the sad part. And then the worst part of it all, because I pay, you pay your insurance, and I'm telling you who be kidding me is the goddamn on car insurance. Oh Lord, Look, today is 9th. Because my car insurance run us over, what was it, $862 a month. Our son is still on there. But we got 5 cars on it, but really. So, State Farm and Allstate and other insurers face criticism because they were cutting people's coverages. So, let's see here. It says, State Farm, Allstate, and other insurers face criticism amid devastating California wildfires for cutting coverages. It says, this is blogged by a think tank. It says, deadly fires in, Southern California has destroyed over 1,000 homes and claimed at least 5 lives this week. Intensifying scrutiny over major insurance companies' recent decision to scale back policies in the state. The Palisade Fire and Eaton Fire have burned nearly 30 acres in Los Angeles County, forcing 130,000 residents to evacuate amid strong Santa Ana winds. The fire has drawn attention to the growing insurance crisis in California. In recent years, major insurers such as State Farm, Allstate, Farmer, and USAA have reduced or entirely stopped offering new insurance policies in wildfire-prone areas. These moves, driven by escalating wildfire risk, regulatory constraints, and soaring costs, have left many Californians without coverage during disasters like this week's wildfire. State Farm, California's largest home insurance provider, announced in March of 2024 that it would not renew 72,000 existing policies starting in the summer. The company cited inflation, regulatory costs, and the growing frequency of natural disasters like wildfire as key reason for its decision. State Farm had previously stopped accepting new applications for coverage in the state. Other leading insurers, including Allstate and Farmers, have also scaled back new policy offerings in California, citing similar concerns. Rising repair costs, reinsurance premiums, and what insurers view as insufficient rates approved by the state regulators have further complicated their ability to operate in the state. Now I'm going to tell you this. All it's saying is their profit margin is lower. So they decide, okay, we're not going to maybe have like a rider on there, but in some of these cases, they actually cancel these people's insurance policies. Especially, you've been paying your insurance premium, and then all of a sudden, you can't have insurance anymore. So then you got to try to find a company. If some people are not accepting new, they're not writing any new business. So some of these homeowners may be without insurance altogether. And that's straight bull. It's bull. But only ones that probably still had insurance was people who had a mortgage, because the banks got to protect their investments. But the ones who own their houses right out, honey, because the only people it's going to really affect is the poor. That is a shame. That is a shame. So we're done with that. Let's get into, we did a little politics. Let's move on over to a little crime, honey. We'll do some crime here too. Well, the crime of the day I'm going to pick is this bullshit ass woman. This is trigger warning here. But look at this goony goo right here. So this teacher's aide was caught assaulting a disabled 15-year-old in his home. And when I say assaulting, I'm talking about R-ing. Look at her. You ought to be shaming yourself. So this lady, an Ohio teacher's aide, is accused of R-ing a disabled teenage student in his home. Christian Coble allegedly sexually assaulted a 15-year-old student while he was home from school on a snow day on January 6th. Bitch. People report. The victim's mother told the local news outlet that her son has the mental capacity of a 9-year-old. Even more disturbing, the mother allegedly caught Coble in the act. Girl, honey, we both would have been going to jail. Honey, we would have been, oh, Lord, I would have beat the brakes off of her. We'd have both been locked up, honey. She wouldn't even look that good in the dang on picture. No, honey. She wouldn't look that good at all. No. She wouldn't. So, Coble, who worked as a professional with the Woodmore local school district, has been placed on unpaid administrative leave. Why has she just not been fired? A school official confirmed in a statement to People. Coble, 45, was booked into the Sandusky County Jail on R charges on January 7th, and she's been held on a $100,000 bail. Now, Sandusky, Ohio, is where they have the have Cedar Point, and people from this area, you know about Cedar Point. It's a big amusement place. They have that's over there in Ohio. Lord have mercy. Look at her, this fat heifer. I'm just wondering how this woman thought. Was the boy mama? Did the mama leave? How? And then to me, it lets me know she probably been messing with this little boy. Because how you feel that comfortable to do something like that in someone's home? I don't understand that. That you're that comfortable. And why is she there if school is out? It's a snow day. I'm not understanding this at all. But this is a story that we're going to, as we get more news on it, we will report. But, honey, this fat heifer. Whatever. Let's go ahead to the next story. So, we got that one on out the way. So, we also had, let's go ahead, about the Louisiana mayor arrested in a drug trafficking sting alongside 6 others. Now check this out. Now I don't even know how to pronounce this place. It's Bogalusa? I don't know. Louisiana, youngest ever mayor, 25-year-old. I want to say Tyron Truong. I don't know how to say that. Truong, whatever. Got hit with some serious charges on Tuesday. He was arrested for his role in a major drug trafficking raid, facing charges like dealing with proceeds from drug sales, solicitation of prostitution, and unauthorized use of a movable, basically taking someone's stuff without their permission. The bus come after a month-long investigation by the Louisiana State Police into drug trafficking organization in the Bogalusa area. I don't know what that is. The group was allegedly pushing everything from opioids and high-grade marijuana to the THC products and the MDMA. I don't know what MDMA is. Somebody need to let me know what that is, because I don't know. I ain't never heard of it. They were using, oh Lord, they were even using social media to run the whole operation, from payments to sale, expanding their reach in a big way. Oh Lord have mercy. I don't understand why these criminals go on social media and do stuff. I mean, I used to always say, why people always do, like put up all the money and then had all their little paraphernalia out there and they taking pictures of it and they putting it on Facebook. I'd be like, what? And then I used to, a lady that I knew, she was a parole officer. She said, first thing we do is just look at people's Facebook page. Mister, I don't understand you, mister. I hope you're not guilty. I would say that. But I don't understand. So then from there, I don't even want to really talk about it, but the Twitch man, his wife said he was on drugs. His family said he wasn't on drugs. Some people say, well, I don't even feel like he killed himself. Maybe she had something to do with it, allegedly. Who knows? But I ain't know who he was before he died, so oh well. We'll keep on going. And then we're going to get on to reality news here. And then I'm going to let y'all go. We got Nene and Sierra Gates team up for the new podcast, Me and My Homegirl. I don't know who Sierra Gates is at all. So let's hear what this is the jazz coming from the Jasmine brand. It says, the reality stars are set to co-host a podcast where they'll dive into everything from the latest hot topics to personal stories. Nene shared with Deadline. Sierra and I connected through our mutual love of fashion, love, and life. Our conversations are always hilarious, real, raw, and relatable. And we figured, why not bring our fans into our real life group chat by the way of our own podcast? Okay, who is Sierra? Sierra added, our bond was so undeniable from day one, and I can't wait for our fans to come behind the velvet rope with Nene and I to get our unfiltered commentary on everything from love, sex, culture, trends, entertainment, and even politics. Honey, this would be starting January 16th. So tune in. What's the name of the podcast going to be? Oh, Me and My Homegirl. Okay, we got that right there. And then we got Marlo. Now, Marlo over here capping like a mug. She said when she got her peach, she wasn't that excited to get her peach. Let's see what this will say here.
Would you go back?
Would I go back? Ooh. If I go back, I want to go back as a friend.
Really? Not a full-time Cathy. You don't want your
housewife.
peach.
I would want the money.
Okay.
I want the money. But I'm okay. I'm not big on a title. I'm not.
Yeah.
And I don't know if that's because of my upbringing.
Mm-hmm.
I'm big on getting a job done and being the best at my job and getting paid.
Mm-hmm.
I don't give a damn what the title could be a janitor.
Mm-hmm.
As long as I'm getting paid the money
The
that
money.
I want and what I need, I'm
Yeah.
okay with it.
Would you?
My thing is, I don't know. If you fire me, I ain't going back because I'm not gonna never give you the opportunity to not, to fire me again. I'm not going to do that. But I saw, let me see, or maybe I didn't keep it. Anyway, she was saying that getting that peach kind of was a big responsibility on her, and this, that, and the other, honey, and that she kind of here we go. I think this is it. They're talking about it on here.
So after 10 years, 8 years, I just got my peach, 2 years ago?
Mm-hmm.
So I finally got my peach, and the world was happy about me getting the peach. So to true fans of Real Housewives of Atlanta, that was a big deal. And to be honest with you, I wasn't happy about it.
You weren't?
I was not.
Why?
Because I love being a friend. I felt the show was in a bad place, and don't think I can come and just save the show. I came on with the originals. It was a different type of show. It was a different day and age. And I feel the show just got dark all of a sudden. Like, a lot of us didn't have respect for each other. We went too far below the belt, including me. And
okay, that's all I can take with Marlo. Cause she brought the darkness, honey. When they gave her that peach, she did everything. I mean, she started with Candy about her dead nephew who worked at one time for Old Lady Gang, a Blaze, or one of the two that got shot that had nothing to do with Candy, but because Candy didn't reach out to her like she thought she was supposed to, but she didn't have an issue because it happened a couple years ago, like in 2020, but she brought it up last season. I mean, well, they've been off. Shoot, they ain't been on. They didn't come on in 2024, did they? I think it was 2023 when they were last on. But she brought it up then. The boy was dead like 3 years. I mean, Marlo got on my goddamn nerves. I'm like, Marlo, I almost didn't like you as much as I didn't like Kenya. Oh my goodness, Lord have mercy. I can't wait till Housewives come back on, but Marlo, you was happy to get that peach. Don't fake the funk, honey. So from here, we're going to talk about, because my time is, I'm about to go to bed here in a minute. We're going to talk about the big news today. And the big news in the reality world is Kern. They were filming, and here's the seating chart for Real Housewives of Potomac. And who's not there? Kern. So, people were speculating, like, why Kern ain't there? Why I can't? And she comes out and said, have her, her people says Karen is in rehab. Now, I was listening to Funky Dineva, and he made some very good points about Karen. Now, and I think the only reason why Karen is going to rehab because she didn't want to be in that hot seat. Because, honey, Giselle, and what's other, Ashley, Mia, and if they bring the friend, what's the friend, Jackie? They was going to be on your goddamn on neck. So she's like, I'm not showing up. Fuck it. I ain't going. The way she used to stay on Robin's neck, and then she decided, I'm not going to show up. So here we go. As you may have seen across social media, Karen Huger is not present at today's Real Housewives Potomac reunion taping. Her manager, Ryan Truesdale, has released a statement explaining her absence. Karen made the important decision to enter a private recovery program, so was unable to attend the reunion taping today. I guess, but so she wasn't able, or so was unable to, whatever. She was fully supported in this choice. We stand by Karen as she embarks on this meaningful journey and are proud of her for taking such a significant step forward in her personal growth. We're sending Karen all the well wishes on her journey to sobriety. Karen. Now, you know, anytime they have scenes with drinks in it, now you can't drink no more. Your ass can't drink. I don't know if you was a drunk, but you was drunk that night. And now you got these girls, if you do get a chance to come back next season, since you are indisposed and, you know, getting treatment, everybody gonna be looking at you side-eye because they first gonna be asking you about why your wig was slipping and why you was talking all that shit to the policeman. Saying you was what Jefferson's concubine. Which Jefferson? George Jefferson? Oh, I mean, some of the stuff she was saying just didn't make no sense. She had poor Ray out there looking through your purse, trying to find your stuff. He trying to tell you what to say. I just want to know where you was coming from. And any friends you was hanging around with, they ain't shit to let you drive like that. So, Karen won't be there. I think she just was a coward for not coming. Because she could have came to an answer. Because she should have said up front, you knew this video was out there. You had to know. And how stupid you was looking. What you thought you was going to get it thrown out. Because I would have just said, yeah, I was told down. They used to say when I was coming up, the older people, she was out getting scully. She was told down. She was told down. She was out there she made herself look terrible. Because you kept saying you were going to be vindicated. And when we see it, the Grand Dame was drunk as a skunk. So now you're saying that you are a drunk and that you need help. Honey, I would have sat there in the hot seat and honey, you should have just had them reads ready, honey. Just had them ready. Because now, if you did not really need help, you make it because you know they're going to be looking at you every time they're having an outing. Honey, you better not drink a piece of nothing, no, a strong apple cider or grape juice, honey. I don't know. Because this ain't what it is. I mean, but if she really needed the help, then yeah, of course. But no, I felt like she cowered. She's a coward. Because you held Robin's feet to the fire and wouldn't let it go about Juan cheating and this and that with a woman who looked like you and this and that and the other. I mean, because I'm like, the main person want people to be accountable. When Ray was going through his thing with the his taxes and all that, couldn't talk about it. And now you definitely think I don't know. If she comes back, she definitely has to talk about it. She has to talk about it. We need to know where she was coming from. and why was she out? I don't know what time of night it was. It looked like it was in the wee hours of the morning. And she got poor Ray, about 80 years old, out there trying to help her. And you still went to jail. And then why you didn't have no registration on your car? I don't think did you have a driver's license? You might have had a driver's license, but you had no insurance. I don't know, Karen. You gotta do better. Because you way too old for this. So but good luck, and hopefully this is not a lie. And if you really needed help, I'm glad you did go and get help. But I don't know, Karen Hewer. I wanted to see it. I wanted them to get your ass all together. But I guess they're going to just be on Mia's ass. That's it. So that's it for tonight. I might come back with the rest of the stuff tomorrow. Depends. We're getting ready for a funeral on Monday. So I don't know. So I said, let me get in tonight and talk with you guys, give you a couple of little hot topic stories, and hopefully the folks out in California can recover. Y'all remember to pray for them. Y'all have a good night. Talk to you later. Please share, like, and subscribe.